All right, that is the Red Summer Sun by Third Eye Blind off of their album Blue, which came out in 1999. My favorite song from Third Eye Blind, and I also like the song Camouflage a lot. Those two songs are on my playlist called Better Songs. It's got hundreds of songs on it, but those are my two favorite from this band. I think they're most well known for their self-titled album, which is the first album, their debut album. That came out in '97. This being the follow-up in '99. So they had a lot of really popular, their most popular songs, I would say, came off that self-titled debut. And these guys are still going. They started back in the 90s, and they came out with an unplugged album in 2022. So just within the last couple of years, they've got material coming out. I haven't really tracked Third Eye Blind through their entire catalog, their entire career. I came across this album kind of a strange way. I was at the gym working out 1999, and a radio station, I live in the Sacramento area, a radio station had set up their Easy Up at the gym, inside the gym. A lot of times they would be out front, but they were inside the gym, and it was a 24-hour fitness, I think. Back when that was the gym to go to, or at least it was like the gym that was everywhere. Anyway, I was working out there. They were there, and they did a thing where they had trivia, and they were asking questions, and I answered the question correctly. I don't remember what it was. It had to do with the movie. It was a movie trivia, I think. And they said, yeah, great, you won. Congratulations. And they handed me Blue by Third Eye Blind. It was a promotional copy, so it has the not to be sold labeling on it, because it was promotional. And I was like, great, I don't know who this is, but I'll check it out. I think I did know who it was. I had heard of them because they, some of their songs were playing a lot from their that self-titled debut album I was talking about. So I think I knew who they were, but I was very I didn't really know much, and didn't really listen to the CD right away. But I did eventually play it, and the Red Summer Sun stuck out to me. And I just love the song. It's got a lot of energy to it. It's fast, it's got a kind of a fast tempo, which I always often appreciate. And then the part where he sings the chorus in falsetto is pretty impressive. I like how he belts that out. It's very kind of gets your attention. It's like screaming at you. I've tried to do that in the car because I tend to have a decent range in my own voice, and that's very difficult to sing like that. Did not pull it off at all. It probably sounded pretty awful, which is just why I think people sing in the car, because they know, or they think anyway, that nobody can hear them. But it's a great song, and like I said, I like Camouflage a lot too. The end of the song, they came out with a remastered version. What I just played was actually off the remaster version that came out in 2008. I was hoping they would do a remix of the song, because if you're familiar with it at all, at the end there's this instrumental break. And I'll play it, that closes out the song. And it's one of those times in one of those songs where, as it's closing out, I'm thinking, can you extend the song another minute? I know it's not radio friendly, and a lot of these kind of bands, that matters. They got to keep it, or they probably would like to keep it in a little bit more of a consumable size. Adding a big long instrumental break at the end is kind of doesn't always work. But I really wanted that song to keep going, and they fade it out, and then they fade it back in. A continuance of it faded back in, and then it fades back out again. So I think it's actually a separate track, or does it just fade out and fade in the same track? I'm not remembering. We'll find out, because I'll play the end of it. I'm not remembering, but I would love for them to have a version of it that's that part that fades out and fades back in, only it doesn't fade out and fade back in. It just plays and then goes a little bit further. And then I think that would be killer. They could do it. They could remaster it, but I don't know. Nobody's asking for that probably, except for me. There's got to be somebody out there that's thinking the same thing. I'm not sure. Third Eye Blind was founded in 1993. They formed in San Francisco. The name Third Eye Blind refers to the third eye, or the mind's eye. It was created by singer Stephen Jenkins, who was performing as a solo artist at the time, and then put a band together to kind of expand, what he was doing. He toured a lot in the Bay Area, and Third Eye Blind ended up getting a coveted opening band slot for Oasis at the Civic Auditorium, and that got a lot of eyeballs on him. Also, Jenkins got a lot of attention for his production of the Braids cover of the Bohemian Rhapsody, which I haven't heard until I did a little bit of research for this episode. So I thought I'll go check that out. It's possible I've heard it, I just don't remember. So maybe when I listen to it, I'll remember. Bohemian Rhapsody seems like that would be a cover of that would be something that would be potentially memorable. So let's go to the end of the song and see if the fade out part's there. It's cool to listen to anyway. Paused it so that I could figure this out. So I just went to the album Blue, the last track. It's called Slow Motion. It's an instrumental track, 6 minutes long, and about 4 minutes, 19 seconds. The song ends, fades out, and then fades back into what is the end of the Red Summer Sun. So I had forgotten how that went, but here it is. I'll play it. You'll hear the end of Slow Motion, and then the outro to the Red Summer Sun. This could probably be edited together. shenanigans at the end. Yeah, so that instrumental part after the song, if they just added that to the actual song and then you can listen to it contiguously, that would be ideal. That could probably be edited together, actually. I don't know if I could pull it off, but I don't know. There you go. Let's see what we're going to talk about next time. The song Evil. Very cool. Interpol. Okay, thanks. We'll talk to you next time.